trying to pursue my master's degree hopefully next semester, turn into 4+1, do it all together. I am from a family of kids and 2 parents. Currently, I got brother who goes to Syracuse, my siblings in Portland, Oregon, and I started a brand 2 years ago, and so which is the Balandi brand, which in business Balandi stands for believe, achieve, lead, accomplish, nourish, dedicate, inspire. And so those are the symbols that I want the brand to represent. Basically, the Syracuse Education Program is basically a program, an after-school program for underprivileged kids that need help, in school. Mentoring, we help them out with that. We help them out. We taught them how to swim. We taught them mathematics, science, vocabularies. And so, my passion for children has always been there. And I was able to do that, and my passion for sports,
Yeah.
At one point in life, I thought I wanted to play professional basketball, and keeping sport part of my life. Throughout my whole life, I was being growing up around sports, physical education, competitive stuff. I thought that's where my life was going to be at. Teaching out globally, I'm here in the States, here in Lakeland, hopefully at the Florida Children's Home, and at the same time, the company is sponsoring an African local basketball team, and at the same time, they're helping out another foster care. And so that means helping aspects in
everywhere, basically.
Global, everywhere. And over here on campus, my business is now an employer. So now I'm on Handshake, which is the business network online thing for students to get internships. Students can go on there, type Balandi Inc, and literally apply for internships in the company. So there's all type around things the company is able to do for people all around the world, which is really amazing. And so because of me traveling around the world and me being able and me seeing that, I wanted the company to be global because I feel like everybody needs to have a global sense. I don't have a lifetime childhood like a lot of people do have. I don't have the life. For me, I always stayed in a place a maximum 4 years. So I was always in a constant, being constant of making new friends, leaving not having friends, So for me, I was like, I can't have, So for me, that was somewhat influential. But it's literally said that has taught me my family needs to be the people that influences me the most, because those were the only people that experienced really what I experienced in my life. Traveling, we all travel together, we always be together. So truly the only people that have the same experiences as me are my siblings. And so those are who let me influence the most. I have mentors, so they influence me in decisions that I make in terms of the company. And truly it's beautiful. And if you accumulate all that, that's what the brand represents. The brand represents, how me trying to help out the world, and how am I able to help out with, all my experiences and all the connections that I have built all together. And why makes the Balandi company so successful that I want to highlight is because, everybody is able to put their hands on it because they can all relate somehow. And that's the beauty of the brand, You have to understand the world you come from. You got to put everything in a timeline to really understand it. And when you're able to do that, if you're able to understand the world you come from, if you're able to understand who you are and how you came to be, how your experience shaped you, and really put things into perspective. For example, something that really triggered for me was people really influence your life and society. Because society, when you work society tells you, what your norms, what the norms are, what your culture, what your principles are. And then once you're in college, you're by yourself. And so as you're growing up, people are telling you what this is, what this is, what is that, how you're supposed to deal with this, how you're supposed to treat your friends, and what a relationship is supposed to be like. You have to be able to question everything. Because when you question everything, then you're understanding, you're analyzing, and when you're questioning, that means you're understanding why, how, and everything is the way it is. And once you're able to do that, then you're gonna be able to really understand and really be your true individual. And to get influence in our society, because especially in our generation with social media, it's so easy to get influenced, and it's easy to follow worlds. It's easy to get caught up in worlds that you're not supposed to be in worlds that, and what I mean those worlds are like worlds that like stress you out, worlds that make you worlds that make you unhappy, things that make you unhappy, and because society tells you these things, and you have to deal with it, and really life is really about yourself, and how you view things. And once you're able to understand that and really understand that and be harsh with yourself about that, then you're gonna be able to understand your life and your world and your path and what you're supposed to be doing. When you go to university, you're here for university for a reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
You go to it because you get an education. You get a university to find your path. And it's very easy to get caught up, about, who you're hanging out with on campus, to, what you're doing on campus. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, college is 4 years. And, those people are going to be here for 40. Some people don't stay throughout the whole time in college. And those people, and when you put that in perspective, college is 4 years. That's 4 years out of people's life. That's like a drop of water in your life. Mm-hmm. And you can't let that drop of water influence what your whole life is going to be like. So you really have to take things, you really have to take matters in education and everything into your own hands. You have to take your life into your own hands. I know where my brand's going to be. I know a plan for my brand because right now we're working on big things. I don't want to say too much about where so basically my brand's going to be, it's going to be the first brand that's going to have a sportswear, streetwear, apparel component to it. As a company that expresses everyone's cultures, through apparel, that is from eventually making African designs for the streetwear side for Balandi. Streetwear, like more like cultural things that blend with cultural, like the culture that blends with our today's generation. Things that's gonna be like popular, mm-hmm. but also cultural. At the same time. Into making footwear as well. That's gonna be a big one. I would love to make out this footwear is gonna be a good one. It's gonna be footwear and footwear from sportswear and footwear from streetwear is two different type of categories, and that's gonna be. And for me, I'm excited that I'm gonna be able to work with both at the same time because they're two different stories. The next 10-15 years, possibly the company be global everywhere. And also the Balandi Kids program, I'm going to be bigger than the brand itself because that's the main reason as to why the company is here today. I see Balandi Kids t-shirt, Balandi Kids program t-shirts worn all around the world, help the children all around the world, and so that's why I see the Balandi Kids program with that. Right now, it just needs companies that's that's healthy for the environment. So I'm trying to come up with a way, to incorporate that in our business strategies and just not business in general. And so that's something that we're working on as well.
What advice would you give to other people who would want to do the same thing as you, or who want to create a business but don't know where to start?
Start. Start. It's crazy to say but I am today. I still haven't settled in properly into my new self and my new self-made because it's just wow, is this really what because it's really amazing. I'm still 19 and I've experienced huge things. By July 20th, I remember the exact date. Woke up that morning and I told my brother, I'm gonna start a business. I'm feeling it. I don't care. I don't know what it is. I'm starting a business. I don't even know its name. I don't even know I don't even know even what the logo is. I don't even know what it's gonna look like. I don't even know who I'm helping. And and literally I crafted the brand, day by day. People thought, everybody thought I had a plan for it after. I never had a plan for it. It was all random, and everything is random. And because of that decision, I'm so matured, so self-disciplined. I'm running, I'm in my role. I'm going for my role, and that's really what. And what I want to tell young people is that that's not going for your own world. It's not being selfish because at the end of the day, you're your own individual, and so don't feel like because you're going on your own path that you have to follow the crowd. Don't follow the crowd. You know what I mean? Be your own individual. If it requires you for you to not follow the crowd, to be your own individual, then don't follow the crowd, because that's the things you need to do in order to be the version of yourself. The advice would be, don't be scared of being wrong. I used to be scared of being wrong. I used to be the guy with everything, with something. I used to try to please everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And until recently, you can't. You will never be able to please everybody. Never. Because in general, life, everything is evolving. Your friends are evolving. The environment is evolving. People might say evolving. The social world is evolving. Social media is evolving. Trends are evolving, which means that you have to evolve. So you can't be scared of change, because the world's constantly changing. So changing is a natural factor. Before, I used to be a person like, I don't want to read, I'm going to do my homework. And now, because I understood that, it's like, well, it's not about you wanting to read or write. It's about you acquiring knowledge. It's about you understanding how the world works. And that's what you're going to be like. And that's where the maturity kicks in. And that's what it means to be in the know. And you have to think about, okay, what is the best version of myself? And for me, my best version of myself is, keeping a big healthy, working out. Always seeking knowledge in school, making business better, making family and friends all have to be okay. Make sure everybody's alright, make sure everybody's being loved, make sure everybody's alright. Same time taking care of my books, And then once you're able to realize that, man, all the noise about, who's in your clique, who you like will all disappear, because now the world is on your clock. You're done with friends. Your people that you call friends. Those are people, that are just all in the hype. And the hype will die because, the world is evolving. Just like I said, you won't be in college forever. Like, some people will graduate next year, you won't ever see them in university for life.